just like the others.
All right, guys, welcome back to the transparency.
There he is. He
Nancy.
just arrived. So I think their job is to go around to the sides of the house just to make sure nobody's around.
We are back. They've been live out there. There's a ton of people there. It's pretty hot. We are 1 hour away from this deadline. One to come live for this final countdown. Savannah did put out her own little message on social media, just herself. We'll show that in a little bit. This is beyond sad. I agree. I mean, this is.
We did that.
The amount of media that's out there. I'm curious what they're going to do after this deadline here. I'm curious if they're going to put out the look at.
All right.
I mean, it's ass to elbows.
Back up to our bird's eye view. One of those rounds. You got to go around the side of the property, make sure nobody's lurking around the house.
So JLR
on the property.
Where he set
anything
up
suspicious activity.
Okay, so he wants to be up a little higher. Interesting. I mean, I'm really kind of confused here as to like, we know that Nancy is not going to like appear here, right? I mean, maybe they think that the family's going to come out at, the deadline. I don't know. I don't know. Someone's running a generator, but I just can't listen to that noise anymore. Okay, so welcome in. Marie says, if kidnappers who couldn't keep an 84-year-old woman alive can avoid the best of America's FBI, can get away with this, all of America isn't safe. Well, that's why I believe that this was not done by just your average person. And right now, I have no reason to believe there's nothing that correlates the ransom notes or demands to even that is how do we know that that's not like somebody within law enforcement that knows the scene, that saw the scene? We should be asking Ashley Banfield who her source was, and spreading out, a source inside the case was saying X, Y, and Z. Do we understand if they paid yet? They haven't paid yet, from my understanding. I mean, Nancy's just not going to appear here, or is not going to be like life flighted, down to her home because she's miraculously obtained here at 5. So kind of like, it's just interesting to us as a human. When you have 30,000 people watching, this live thread for just hours on end, right? It's like, what do we think that we're even going to see? I don't, what are we going to see? So generator, helicopter. I think it's a generator. How long does it take to transfer 6 million into Bitcoins? I don't know. That's a good question. I've never used Bitcoin. We should be what we should be putting up on the ticker here is the address for the Bitcoin, and watch this 6 million go into an account and then just disappear into another account, because they would be like moving the money. So everybody should try to like that's what we should be watching, is like a live feed of this Bitcoin address, and watch it like poof, 6 million in there, and then poof, 6 million gone, But I mean, there's nothing going to happen here at the house.
The public for info. To me, it seems not like.
She was dancing last night at the Super Bowl. She was part of Bunny's entourage there. You just saw it. Also, just a couple minutes ago, a white Elantra did pass through the camera of JLR. Look at, he played this. Played it. Look at how he did it. Very creative. I give him props. Look at this.
Yes.
Where do you do it at? Right here. He comes around the camera.
Investigator Paul Guthrie's case. Right here.
Okay.
I don't think she was kidnapped. We would have heard. Listen, there would have been a video. There would have been a photograph. There would have been something. A lock of hair, a drop of blood, something mailed to somebody so they could verify, yes, in fact, these people have my mother. Kidnappers want to get paid quickly. They don't want this thing to linger. If you're negotiating with another drug dealer in South America somewhere, it could go on for a few weeks, a month, until they get bored and decide this is not worth it. And it's either pay up or we're going to kill this person. And it's always a negotiation, right? The first figure they throw out is never what actually gets paid, like any good business deal. There's going to be a negotiation, but it's going to be a fast and hard one. And there's been no negotiations. No one's called up today.
No negotiation. So that's something we don't look at the cactus. There's cactus behind it. There's all types of stuff.
Okay, so I think that Bella did a really good interview, and John was her guest. If you guys didn't have a chance to check it out live, check it out on replay. This is just so far out of the norm of like not just only how the FBI would handle things, but how you want to get paid. And if I don't contact the family, how can I get paid? I'm going to contact like the media. Now, you could also ask yourself, well, maybe someone's like, hey, we're going to switch things up and we're going to do it this way. I don't know, because X, Y, and Z reasons. But TMZ has so many things that come through to them. All right. Remember the locals got it first. TMZ didn't get it till Tuesday, but who went through all of that to find, oh, hey, yeah, we got that letter too. When the local media people got it, what did they do with it? Hey, we're turning this over to the sheriff right now. I bet you they turned it over pretty quickly once they got word that, oh my gosh, like, yeah, there was somebody that was, kidnapped, you know what I mean? Like, or there is somebody that's missing or gone. But this
terrain is rugged. Is Nancy out there in this particular area? Was there a kidnapping or not? It's all the kidnapping, all a hoax, a lie.
I think the kidnapping's real, but I wouldn't call it necessarily a kidnapping, more of like, a message sent. I don't know.
Fake kidnapping? What do you think? Thank you. Catmit0825. Thank you very much. And thank you, Patty Dean Jealous 3554.
John JLR told me that he has a cacti up his butt. Yep. I asked him what he was doing with Brian and the cacti.
It was coverage of Nancy Guthrie. It is 3:22 Arizona time. Deadline arrives in about an hour and a half. What's going to happen?
All right, so I went back so you guys could see. Oh yeah, there. This is what I want to see.
As we enter into another week of this nightmare, I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers, and that God is lifting her even in this moment, in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock, trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help.
Right there. She was taken and we don't know where. Now you could say that that's all, again, that they do have more and she's just coming out there, and I don't sense that, though. I sense that they have no idea where she's at. But
so I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
okay. So 6:10 Eastern Standard is 4:10 Arizona. 50 minutes. I'd be barfing. What about the other 100 cams in the area and flock cams? Yep.
Bring in a psychic medium to assist in the search. Sometimes law enforcement does that. Driver for life.
Where's
says,
my girl
bring in a
Donna?
psychic medium.
Dude, where's Donna? Let's get Donna Serafini on here. Let's go. Donna, where you at?
Doing things from their car hoods.
Donna, what is up?
You're going to need some hydration. Thank you. Absolutely.
Donna, where
Diane
you at, girl?
says, how do we know the ransom hasn't been made and we're waiting for Nancy? Well, Diane, TMZ, who claims they received a ransom note, they claim they have the Bitcoin address of where the kidnapper is demanding the Bitcoin to be sent to. And TMZ is reporting a couple hours ago
So let me ask you guys
that there is zero money in that Bitcoin account. They're saying that it's publicly available to see how much is in a Bitcoin. Let me ask you a question
for real. Why isn't TMZ going live and airing the Bitcoin address and displaying it and running live feed so that we can see if the money's deposited? Wouldn't they normally do something like that? Why aren't they doing it in this situation? Like what this is what they do. This is just what they do. What are they doing?
They're saying none. Now there could be other Bitcoins. TMZ might have got something different than someone else. TMZ's one could be a hoax or it could be legit. Maybe they did pay. It's $6 million. But here's the thing. You had Savannah the other day say, hey, we're going to pay. We're going to pay. Reports are out that it's $6 million. Just say it's $6 million. Who's paying the $6 million?
How about let's crowdsource it right now? I bet you if we put a freaking GoFundMe link up, we'd have $1 million like that. Now you need 6. I don't know.
And if TMZ's saying no one received no money and a deadline's coming, then Savannah is pleading for the help. Are they going to pay or not? And if you're saying...
And that's why you would run a live feed. You would run a live feed on the money to see if it's transferred.
You're going to pay and then you don't do it.
Listen,
a day
you
later.
You have to do it. You have to pay something because you want to try to trace this account, right? You want to try to trace the money.
Or 2 days later, what does that mean? You're reneging on that? Will that trigger the kidnapper and say, hey, they're not paying. Where's our money? So a lot of unknowns. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
This is just unbelievable. We're not supposed to pay without proof of life. I would have already paid, though. If I was going to go against everything that...
We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
I would have paid... Listen, you don't have your mom. If you're going to pay, you'd have paid right away. You'd have paid right away, right? Unless you're going to go rogue and go, the FBI said not to pay, we're going to pay. Okay. But I would have paid right away because I want my mom, like, you know, if I have the money, what am I waiting for? I don't understand that. What am I waiting? Hey, we need proof of life. Hello, just give us proof of life. We will pay the money. Or also, is there, you know, talks in behind the scene? I don't know. I think if she made that video today, just a couple hours ago, for her to make that video and her actually being in talks behind the scenes with like who did this, you know, working something out. It's really not what's going on in the public eye, but there is one that's going on that's behind closed doors that we don't know about. But this is just like the public, like crazy one. That would be, I'd be interested in that.
As soon as we see any movement
I would think
here,
that could be some.
we're on it.
Like,
we're on it.
Legs to that.
We jump in the vehicle and we go.
Also, I will tell you this. Think about this.
I mean, some
You're
people
dealing with human trash. Okay, the people that took your mother, they're human trash. They're garbage, right? Fucking total fucking fucks. People like that you can trust. Get out of here, right? Who takes an 84-year-old? Who takes little kids? You know, who takes little kids? Who takes 84-year-olds? Who does this while somebody is sleeping in the middle of the night in their bed, right? Who does this shit? Human garbage. Okay, human garbage. So that's who you're dealing with. Nobody that's a good moral fucking human being and somebody in their right mind, okay, is not the person that took her. Okay, it's not associated with the people that took her. So think about that. Then you're dealing with.
believe TMZ.
I think I would pay the money just because I would want to try to catch them, and if that's a better way to catch them, then I'm going to pay the money.
Other people don't.
Not for the purpose of.
Some people believe TMZ actually legitimate got something, but it's BS. It's a prankster. It's a hoaxer. Criminal network is coming back. There is Alex. Criminal network. Gentleman that was hanging out with me. We'll call him my bodyguard. We call you my bodyguard.
Right. Anybody start to say welcome?
Nah. Welcome back. No, thank you.
No,
Thank
How's it
you,
going?
Alex.
Did
Appreciate
you
that.
find out anything? Did you see anything?
Just feel so like this is horrible.
oh, I did see something weird down
What did you see?
two properties that are under control.
Oh, 2 properties under construction. You know, that's another thing. There are many homes around here under construction. Yeah, I saw 2 coming.
Okay. Sorry, I'm going to give my own commentary here. I don't know. I mean, do you plan on speaking at 5:00 at the deadline? Does the family plan on saying anything? Does the family plan on saying that they've paid it, that they didn't pay it? I just feel like when you've involved the public, I think that once you do that, I kind of think that you have like a sense of like to communicate with us then when you're going to go that route for help. So I don't know. I think it's a really interesting test to our capabilities with all this digital and forensic, all the stuff that we have supposedly at our fingertips, but how would this be investigated? Let's say that if there wasn't like if you're investigating this case, you have no idea if that note has anything to do with it. The only thing that would tell you that that has something to do with it is they have to tell you something so like that only the people that took her would know. There has to be something in that note that's just so otherwise whatever, right? So you're investigating this case as just like any other case. There's a missing person, right? And it's not only that it's a missing person, it's okay, there's blood outside, decent amount, but then it just goes away. Then you're looking at your cameras. I just, for them to have no leads here within a week, I find that hard to believe. I think that they do have leads. I think this will get solved. It's just going to take some time. That's my take. I think that they will be able to track who sent that anonymous email.
Why?
And people always fuck up, so. I'm just curious what the everyone in the media is thinking, like, hey, I'm gonna stand out here. Like JLR, he's running a live thread. Okay, these other people, they're doing it for their news broadcasts, like, hey, get down there, we need to have somebody there, and just you're gonna stand out there and give us our updates every 1 or 2 hours. I mean, Nancy's not coming up out of the ground, okay, and walking up out of the house or something like that. There's just nothing to see. There's never going to be anything to see. Even if they were to like find her, right? It's not going to be here. This is to show you the sensationalism that everyone's standing outside this house. Like there's just nothing there. There's nothing going to ever be there. Even if like the transaction went through at 5 and then the message came back and was like, here's some coordinates. You know what I mean? They're not going to be at this address. So it's all just interesting to think about for like your brain. Like, wow, look at us all watching a camera. Like speaking of watching a camera, like last night we're watching a football game where people are going to score though. Like we're going to find a winner out here like at the end of the game. So you're watching it, right? Well, here, like watching this, nothing is going to come of this. Like there's nothing that we're going to see that comes of this. Unless you're going to sit here and tell me that the family is going to come out and have a press conference in front of the house. It's but yeah, we have people around the clock watching the live thread.
Oh, he's telling her, don't sit on. They don't want anyone on the left, or they don't want anyone on their side of the house.
Hopefully that place isn't. What if that place is all wired with bombs in there? Did they put a bomb? Did they bring a SWAT team through there?
They don't want anyone even standing around there.
I'd be getting the hell up out of there right now.
The scene is still active out here as far as just a massive.
Where's any of the media that's like, you're going to sit here and tell me that nobody was
police presence?
Where's the family?
We got,
where's the family hanging out at? They're not there. Can you imagine that? Like everyone's over at your mom's house, right? Standing outside of it, and you're not even there.
Where people have arrived. Look how far down the media goes here. Look how many cars there. It goes all the way down the block. It's insanity. I've never seen so many people out here. Literally.
I love when JLR gives us comments, man. I just gotta laugh a little.
It shows you.
Yeah, weirdos shouldn't know where they're at. What I'm saying is, I can't believe that somebody hasn't found them, like followed them, like so they must have made no appearances over at the Like, where's Brian?
There's
And
so
he's
many
tracing people down.
people here.
Uh-oh. We got a little bad feed here. What the hell, JLR? Get your shit right. Give it up for JLR. JLR investigates. Literally hasn't had a meal in 5 days. Literally hasn't changed in 4 days. All right, he's working his ass off out there. I'm going to cash app him right now. Let's see. JLR. Have a warm shower on us. What's his cash app? I don't even. Why isn't it?
Well, we'll continue to wait for this deadline, folks, out front of Nancy Guthrie's home.
What's JLR's cash app?
JLR investigates.
Yeah,
Boots on the
we go to
ground.
his channel. We're on his channel right now. What's his cash app?
Boots on the ground.
I don't want to send it to the wrong person. I'm like looking at my phone. I'm like, I don't even know. What's his cash app? Cash app. Oh, well, that's right. I put in. Okay, got him. Got it. Don't worry. Got it. For 24/7 straight access pass to that ass, to that fine ass, to that fine booty filled with cacti. That's what I just wrote him. Straight access pass to that fine booty. Is that good for you guys?
All right, folks, we're getting close to about 32 minutes left. What happens after the deadline? What happens after the deadline?
Good. Okay. Sent it.
No, seriously, what happens? No.
All right. Done. Again, let's read our comment here when hopefully he reads it out loud. We know that he probably won't though. But if he does read that shit. Oh my God.
Like I've heard of anybody doing that. I'm just saying in my head.
Okay.
The brain's going. I can see some youngsters so good as night and shit. Using a prop.
For 24/7 street access past to that fine booty. TNT. There you go, JLR. When he reads that, he's gonna be like, Lana. The last time I cashed out him, it was for water for volunteers. And then he cashed out me before that, and it says, going to clip your work with credit.
Yeah.
Lana, has your heating broke down? The fuck's wrong with you people? No. As my heating broke down. No. I'm watching Back to the Future, man. Leave me alone. I'm already McFlying it over here in my vest, Beulah. Okay. The fuck. No, she likes looking cozy. Always look cozy. JLR says, heart love, heart love. Where your girl at? Where Magnolia at? Here's another 10. Tip drill. I said that said I didn't realize they broke up. Oh shit, I didn't even know that. But spend it on a stripper, man. I love JLo. They broke up. They'll probably get back together. Give them some time. When you're without your wingmate, maybe he'll learn. He'll be like, oh man, I really miss those back rubs after my lives. Again, welcome to Truth and Transparency. We're out here, standing right out here with JLR. You know, he's in shorts and a hoodie, and I'm in a hat a hoodie and a vest. You came up in his chat yesterday. I know. I love JLR. Love JLR. Support him. Support him. We may always have different opinions on cases, but that is the beauty of being an American. Is that, hey, we get to have our opinion. So, who's this guy? Oh,
So I'm walking down the street, and maybe you guys could look. This might be a nothing burger, but these are the addresses of the two houses that are like.
Well, don't really say the addresses, but
Oh, gotcha.
JLR, where do you find these people? He's like, I just pulled them out the county.
something block.
Yeah, no,
You're
you're
gonna
right,
say
no,
under
you're right.
construction, right?
Right.
Yeah, just say the 100 block
Yeah.
The 100 block.
and say there's
I'll just leave it. I think that's about your answer. You're right.
no. Go ahead. Say what's going on. There's a street.
There's this street, but that way.
Yeah.
So how about that? You know, they're just look. I'm not saying it might be a nothing burger, but it's close by. We don't know if she ever left the neighborhood.
So you're saying, what are you saying? These homes have what?
They're empty. There's no one in there, so they're huge.
Yeah, they're Airbnbs.
One of them has a garage wide open, so it's still into the house.
And you also said there's homes under construction. I seen homes under construction too.
Two of them.
Yeah, there's Airbnbs, a ton of Airbnbs over there. They should be knocking on some doors, asking people what they heard, but getting in contact with the owners, you know, ask them who's Airbnb recently.
JLRs.
Yeah, what was
at
that?
the same time, these guys are, you know, they're talking shit about me, but at the same time, hey, the collective.
Got
JLR's the link, but anyway.
Thank you for that
Who's
information.
talking shit about him?
I'm glad you said something. That's like
Oh,
bullshit.
come
I mean,
on.
yeah, but you would think that they would go and search the properties of some of the homes around here,
You
unless
leave
they
them
have another
alone.
theory.
You would think
All right, now I am getting kind of hot,
law
guys.
enforcement would search, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah, no, for real.
I was getting ready. I'm gonna go to BW3s and
Yeah, they could find that.
kick it.
I mean, unless they feel like she left this subdivision, this whole neighborhood, and left. But if she left the subdivision, there is surveillance. They can't say there's no surveillance because every single street corner of these intersections where it is the big,
Tell you what, JLR needs to learn about these flock cameras, man.
they're not busy that late. So show some surveillance of people around there at 2:30 a.m., 3
What's
a.m.,
that, baby?
and show a suspicious car. Show a car of interest.
Yeah, let us start going ham on these.
And then not only that, but if they see a car of interest, then they can go pinpoint another location
Right.
and pinpoint another
Yeah,
location
that's
and
right.
follow the tracks of that car.
Exactly.
Like, okay, this car has been seen at this intersection at 2:32 a.m. The same car was seen at 2:40
Right.
turning here, and so on and so on, and go like this. But they haven't released any vehicle.
I know, JLR. Can you believe it? Yeah. Look at people are getting ready, guys. It's 6:32, so we're less than a half hour. I cannot believe that they're not gonna put up a countdown. Let us see this freaking give us the address.
Vehicle.
I want the address for the Bitcoin. You know. We'd put it up. Let's just watch the money. Follow the money, man. Let's watch it.
How they handled this entire home.
You're right.
You had tape up. You released
And
the
they
tape.
got video of the. I mean, come on. That was released via video.
Yeah, but Bortak was there with the best canines we got and didn't come up with anything.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Or I don't know if it was Bortak.
It was them. It was them. You guys, if a helicopter comes over at 5:00 and literally like, here's Nancy, I will literally pass out.
Patrol and them use their equipment, but it was like over 24 hours later, a significant amount of time later.
Right.
So,
Failure, another bumble.
or they're just building a case.
Right. But they're just not used to, like, even though Tucson's big, maybe they're just, this is kind of hella out of the norm. So,
Exactly. Interesting stuff.
yeah.
Interesting. Or like crazy. This is unprecedented. Unprecedented.
Also, no.
You guys, if they thought that this, they've made no movement on like when they want to talk about Annie or her husband, you know, they got to have somebody that's staking out that the sheriff's station, like department, going out for like questioning. Nothing. Nobody's getting questioned at the sheriff's department. I'm getting there. I'm feeling a little bit better. Hopefully we're going. We are at 25 minutes. 25 minutes until the deadline. Unbelievable. Is Nancy Grace there? What? I didn't know that. Let's pray no one dies at the deadline. My God.
We're waiting for the next development, folks. JLR investigates boots on the ground outside of Nancy Guthrie's home. Welcome aboard.
I don't know. Are they going to pay at the 11th hour? I mean, I don't think they're going to pay.
Anybody sleuthing out there could hear me? It's Criminal Network. So I don't think Tommaso's involved, but that's just me. But the reason I jumped on is if you go to his house and Google map it, there's a gully across right behind his house. Like, take a look at that. And then the other thing was the Pima Wash. It's a huge wash right there, and it's on the way from Nancy's to Annie's house. Although I don't think they're involved, I'm just saying, sleuth, look it up, see if you can find anything.
Sleuthy
I might
face.
even go search the Pima Wash. Anyway,
Thank you.
JLR Investigates here representing.
Here represent, baby. 144-999. Touch your toes. I feel like it was like a shout out, like that. The hell is going on? A lot of Airbnbs, man. Right? That's what they think. Everyone out here, I don't know what everyone out here is like excited to see. I just want to know if they're going to fly some helicopters over. What is the second deadline? We have no idea. I'm telling you, if they don't release what this letter is all about, then fuck all. Because now today people are saying that the deadline, the first deadline, was you pay by Friday and it's 4 million, and then you pay by Monday and it's 6 million. And I'm just like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. That doesn't make any sense. None.
I know, right? It's going to drop 10 degrees. But here's another thing, folks. body.
6 million
Bodies out there.
Bitcoin.
You got 80 degrees each day for the last week. The bodies out there. Oh, I don't mean to be graphic, folks. We always want to be hopeful. We're having adult conversations here. We'll check buzzards and things like that.
I would have paid right away.
Hey.
Then I would have, because I would have taken the power back, or I would have flipped the switch.
Trying to get through.
Oh, there's that Honda. Wait,
That's the one that called the police on everyone.
it's an
She's
Eric
friendly.
Gower. That's an
Don't let
Eric.
people on her property.
It's an Eric Gower car right there. Well, they're probably like, how the hell am I supposed to get around over here? Like, and I'm sorry, but this new generator is just. This is a noise violation. Like, I'm gonna call a noise complaint on this damn generator. Who is running a generator over there? You guys hear that? That is a generator.
Because she lives on a hill, so you can actually get a good bird's eye view from her property. The mighty Peppa, thank you.
Peppa Pig. What? You guys, 6:41. We're at 19 minutes. 19 minutes.
Deadline approaching.
On a criminal network is a good dude and a fan of yours. He'd probably go down there and go live with a camera for you if you wanted. Hell yeah. Away from the damn generator. I want to talk to him about them tattoos because I don't know how many he has. You know, DB, who is not a fan of mine? I'm like, if you're not a fan of Lana, then get the fuck out. Like, come on.
It's just the way
You must have
approach.
referred
We
with
are 4:41, 19 minutes. 19 minutes.
19 minutes. Every 19 minutes, the place goes crazy. As they say at the racetrack. This is sick. This is Pukeville. Oh my gosh, 18. Did they get proof of life? Don't know. Where's cash? Don't know. So did they call at the deadline? No, I don't think there's any of that going on. He's very public about where he got his tattoos. He did 10 years in California, drug trafficking. Oh. And got out and got his life together. That's awesome. So he got all of his shit there? I want to talk to him. I would love to hear his story. I love people like that. You know, because our prison system isn't designed to actually ever help you. So once you're in, it's so hard to get out of that life. So good for him. God, my ears. Whew. Needed that. Is anybody else feeling that? Okay, guys, 17 minutes. Whew. Come on. Please. A miracle. We need a miracle. We need a miracle. We need Bon Jovi. Just give us some more information. I'd be happy to dig. I will dig. I just need more information. I don't have enough. We don't have enough information. I have my holy
Wait.
water
Deadline coming up.
from the Vatican. I have
Deadline coming up,
Bible over
folks.
here. Yeah, they're not going to give you any information. If I can get some information, I'll find it. But they're not. I cannot believe that we put a FOIA in for the flock cameras already. We did it in the Columbus case too. We finally got our information back. They have to give us that, so they said that they're working on it for the Columbus case. There's flock cameras here in Tucson, and there was 2 areas that we were really interested in, and it wasn't just the ones that you would think, because I was thinking like a criminal. So how I would try to venture to try to beat it. So I went with an obscure little area to see if maybe there's a hit.
I am continuing to scour over what's out there being said. Nothing yet.
Where's a drone?
Deadline approach.
Where's a drone? Get a drone in the air.
Savannah.
Does Fox have a drone in the air?
We turned off his generator.
Yeah, turn off his fucking generator. Thank you.
Oh, he turned off his generator.
Who did?
Generator off. No more generator. Maybe.
Oh my God, please no more generator.
A little bit quieter, isn't it?
It's a little quieter.
We were like, yay. Generator off. I don't know. As it starts to get dark, people start to leave also. So I don't think anyone's going
Here it is.
at least to
Look at what a delay they're on.
I want to see one if Cash Patel comes around or says something, and this deadline. Those are the 2 main things: the deadline and maybe a statement by the FBI directing
Damn.
Cash Patel.
That's a delay.
I may or may not have a warrant.
I
Fuck with
love him. Dude,
I'd
come on
be
my
gone.
team, baby.
Cash Patel shows up.
I'm gone if Cash
Patel
Patel
very well
shows
could
up.
show up.
Sign
at a
him up.
location. Or more FBI agents at any given time.
Okay.
The generator's off. It's a little bit more quieter.
A little bit more quieter. Love it. Love
Welcome aboard, folks.
it. Quieter.
Thank you for being here. I know some people have been here all day. Uh-oh, he's getting out. He's getting out. He's getting out. Let's see what he has to do. He's getting out. Let's see what he's up to. Probably people on the side of the road, most likely. Yep.
You need
Gotta
why
point the
wasn't
camera.
JLR smoozing it with KOLD? Like cold. KOLD. That's who you need to smooze
On the
with.
other side of the road. Yep. He doesn't want anyone over there.
So you just got nixed again. What's going on? What's the problem with that? Who cares? Anything in this guy? Fuck
So
Harvey.
the sheriff
Maps.
doesn't want even anyone on the right side of the road. Anyone that puts a camera or stands over there, he will.
I
tell them- he
can't
will
talk
tell
too much
them
about Harvey. He hit me up when I did all my stuff for the Idaho 4 case, and he used me as a source. So then they tried to strike my video. Then they emailed me and said, "Oh my God, we are so sorry. I had no idea that happened. You were our source. It wasn't our video."
She's giving information. She's talking about an oil leak, and he's not paying attention.
I was like, "You
We'll find-
bastards! I said you could use my shit, not strike my video." He's like, "I don't know how that
I know
happened."
what's going on.
I was like, "Well, fucking A."
What's going on?
Okay, dear.
What do you got?
Nothing really.
What were you showing him?
Well, people stated that there was a van out here for 2 days before she went missing. And I was just curious. See right here? Oil leak.
Oil leak?
So I was just curious if they followed up on any white vans, construction workers.
Interesting.
White van, oil leak.
Yeah, I saw you pointing there. If he didn't, deputy didn't.
No comment.
No comment from the deputy.
There's also a little in here.
I'm sorry.
There's also a little in there. So, like, when the neighbors comment on
You
that
know
white
what?
van,
Mm-hmm.
they
What
could
if
also
an
see
oil
where
mixes
was that
with
white van parked.
desert
Gotcha.
shit?
That's all.
That'd be different, right?
Never know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Take-
Have a wonderful day.
You
Yeah,
too.
take a
Take
look.
care.
Take a look.
All right.
See how this is bad
She
reception
was
right there?
pointing to the sheriff to come look at the oil. He just went in his car. He just went in his car. The sheriff just went in his
Well,
car.
it's not the sheriff,
think?
it's the deputy.
Sheriff's like, maybe like, nope. Nah, buying it.
Look at that. Oh, I wonder if he's
Oh.
low on battery.
Oh,
Maybe he's got a
she's pointing
battery
out
there.
an oil leak.
Yeah, I said a few minutes last.
Then I sent an article
think?
saying Annie was in custody. I don't think that's
Deadline is approaching, folks. Boots on the ground. JLR investigates out front of the home of Nancy Guthrie. And it's coming. The deadline will be here shortly. Been out here all day, multiple days. We'll continue to be out here following where the media goes, following where law enforcement goes.
look up what are the different look up HVAC like repair people in Tucson.
Tucson repair people.
Yeah, just look them up. See if anything has if they're vans, if they have white work vans.
Down. Got about an hour. Sun will be down. It'll be pitch black. I'll stay on a little bit later on tonight to show you what it looks like once it gets dark. For new people in the chat, we did this a couple days ago. We were out here. I'll go get the flashlight and I'll just show you how dark it is out here. We're doing good on battery. Reception's pretty good out here. We got 53% battery with a charger, so we're good. We're not losing steam. So we welcome everyone. Everyone can have an opinion and perspective on what's going on, their take on this, your theories. We want to hear it. We want to see it. Share in the chat. Share in the chat. I will continue to, and plus we share what other media journalists share and what people are saying. New
All right,
statement by the
8
Pima County
minutes.
Sheriff says they are following up new leads, and we can expect to see an active law enforcement present at the Guthrie residences. I have not noticed anything at Annie's house. This is Brian Itton reporting. They're coming back here. They're coming back. Oh boy.
Okay, here we go.
This is what they said.
Desert
They
Husky.
are coming back. We expect to see an active law. They're going to do a search, I suspect.
Oh, stop. Okay, is Ahmad in chat, can you just, if I say these names, can you just, if you have a pen handy, Desert Husky, white van, blue writing, then Ultra Air cross them out because they have green vans. I mean, we should just go through. There's a lot that we can cross off because a lot of these people have so much writing on their shit now. All right, I'm going to go through that tonight. That's our to-do list. We're going to go through the vans for heating, cooling, and repair. Yeah, let's do that. And we're going to make some calls, and we'll see if they had any work orders. They can't give us that information. Well, fuck them.
So they put out a statement. So this is that looks like I would say tomorrow. I can't see them doing it tonight, but who knows? We'll stick around. We'll stick around at least a while after it gets
You know
dark.
what? Don't give this address. Give an address that's on that street, but don't give this address because maybe they. Yeah.
I will be back here bright and early tomorrow. So
Do it to the Airbnb next door.
I think it starts tomorrow. You can't do searches at night when it's pitch black. I mean, it's not feasible right here, right? You could miss things, whatever. You need light.
Okay, guys, we are at the 6-minute mark of the deadline. 6-minute mark. Wow. What's that? Brian Etman says, Brian Etman, Jesus, Lana, Brian Etman. New statement from the sheriff says that they are following up on new leads and we can expect to see an active law enforcement presence at Guthrie residences, plural. So far, I have not noticed anything at Nancy or Annie's house today. Okay, that was 4 minutes ago. So they're calling like on the hour over there is what I see happening. We were late. Get out of there. Oopsies. We got 5 minutes. Holy shit. Straight from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. Investigators have not identified any suspects, persons of interest, or vehicles connected to Nancy Guthrie. Anyone who believes they have information that may assist investigators is asked to contact 1-800-CALL-FBI or the PCSD non-emergency line. That was February 9th at 6:53 p.m. our time. So that's oh God, I'm gonna barf. I'm gonna absolutely puke. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. This is absolutely fucking disgusting.
He's going to show him a picture, I think, too. He's giving them a tip. Whether they take that information, pass it along. I think it's a good tip.
The tip is
soft sand.
The tip is
If
these fucking
they're saying there's going to
Airbnbs.
be an active
Okay.
law enforcement presence around the Guthrie's homes, I would assume it's searches. It'd be searches.
If there is any chance that she would have been alive to be able to be turned over.
He has a picture, like he's showing the deputy right now a picture of soft sand, and he stuck his. It's like soft, like quicksand, like a lot of like sand, soft sand.
You'd have to keep her close, and you'd have to have like fully prepared, like to be able to accommodate her. Otherwise, she won't. Like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot go far. You cannot. Okay, guys, we have
Around
3
the
minutes.
homes of the key people. It's this home and the last people she was with. Definitely search, or in between, or in between. Or in between.
I would have paid, but I mean, TMZ reported.
So
no
yeah,
nothing.
I'll be out here bright and early. Definitely coming here. I'm coming here bright and early, but I'll monitor Annie's house too, and we'll go from there. We'll go which place they go to. They might go to both places at the same time. I think it starts
2
tomorrow.
minutes.
I really do. First light.
I would say we do not deal with terrorists.
I think the searches start at first light. Few minutes, folks. Deadline. Deadline. Few more minutes. Deadline. Here it comes. Couple more minutes, folks. Deadline approaches. Couple more minutes. We got it. Deadline. And for people in the chat, I will show you again what it looks like out here once it gets dark. Pitch black.
One minute. I think the ransom is fake. I think the ransom is fake. I think they were able to locate that address, and I think it was all fake.
Law enforcement is going back out. Looks like he's taking that information. He's taking that tip.
I got 30 seconds. Holy shit.
Interesting. So, soft sand
Fuck
right
7.
around the home
5
of
p.m.
Annie and Tommaso. Soft sand.
Deadline.
Sand. So he was over there today, and he's just sleuthing around, and he noticed the terrain. We shared the terrain too on a live a couple of the mornings ago, just showing you just around the area. But there is like these ditches and gullies and places where like water runs, and he's saying there's a bunch of soft sand. Almost like quicksand, almost like a really sand you could stick your stick down and goes in.
It's deadline. It's 5 o'clock there. So sad.
Monday morning. So what can you do in the middle of the night? No light, pitch black. There's your opportunity. There's your opportunity to do something. If there's no kidnapping. Well, yeah, you could be kidnapped out of your home, but I'm talking a longevity kidnapping. A longevity. You could be kidnapped out. She could have got kidnapped and taken, but instantly something happened to her. So we don't know. He's sharing that information. He's writing it down. He's writing it down on his paper. Let's go see. Let's go. Oh, no, he's leaving. He's walking away. All right, so let's get some scoop and find out what he said. Oh, we're going to get some info about this tip
I will say this. You know what?
that he gave. All right, Alex, come on in. I'm going to, here, spin it around.
No, go ahead.
No,
Look at
come
it.
here.
Okay.
All right, so you went over to law enforcement. What exactly did you do?
Just let him know that I was over at Annie's house, but maybe he doesn't know their names, but he's like, "Who's that?"
He didn't know who that was.
I don't know. If he's
Wow.
just fucking with me. Do they do that on purpose? I don't know.
So he was like acting like he didn't know.
Yeah, he's first he asked me if I was on parole or probation.
He did?
Yeah.
He asked you,
What?
he asked you if you were on parole probation. Why?
What the fuck does that have
They
anything to
do?
do with shit?
Normal.
You go give law enforcement a tip, and the first thing they ask is if you're on parole or probation?
That's crazy.
He
Anyway.
stereotyped you.
Yeah, he did.
He stereotyped you, maybe.
He profiled your ass.
Anyway,
That's
so-
crazy. It's hey, law enforcement, I have some information I want to give you.
That's
First,
regular in
are you on
California.
probation or parole?
Oh, that
Okay, well, whatever. I'm not interested in the information though.
neighborhood and the shit.
Neighborhood. Are you on parole or probation?
Okay, so
And there was like a big old. I don't know if you did you post a picture.
Oh, I didn't
So-
post a picture. Show your picture
Oh yeah.
and put it to the screen. So he was over there at Annie and Tommaso's home. And he didn't go on the property, on a public
Hey.
street.
And make sure you tell. Hey,
Show it
might
up
be a
if you
nothing
can
burger.
go there. Might be a nothing.
So-
Let me see. Hold on. Do it again. Hold on. We're gonna show. It's like sand, right? It's like almost like.
Yeah, and it's like a big spot, like a bot. Not to say it, but a body size. And I put a.
I don't know if
stick
you
in
could see that, folks. Probably not. But it's just like sand.
it. So anyway,
okay, so but burying her. I mean, come on. Okay. Unreal. So, okay. I don't know. I think this was I feel like this is revenge. Okay, revenge. That's what comes to mind. This is like revenge. Because it's like, if I didn't take her for money, right? I took her for revenge. I took your mom for revenge to put you guys through shit. You know what I mean? Period. That's what the motive is revenge. And then, you know, Savannah coming out a couple hours ago and saying that we have no idea, like, who took, like, we have nothing. Now, I don't know if I believe that. Because I'd be able to write down a piece of paper of who would ever take my mom because they were pissed off at me or because of something that I ever did, right? And think about it. That list can't be that long. Who would ever take somebody's mother, okay, and then what? Make it seem like it's about money, but it wouldn't be about money? It's not about money. It's not about money. This is about, your list shouldn't be that long, okay? Who'd you ever fuck over in your life? Time. But if it's to the point that it's long, okay, then there's a bigger issue. All right. So if you take your little circle and you say, okay, I mean, who do I think that they just did this to her? Like that they were trying to get back at her mom? So, no, why not just go in there and you kill her and you're done? Leaving with her, you know, blood trail. I mean, and that the biggest thing is that they wanted this to be on TV. Then I feel like it's like then they made up this whole big fake ransom thing for, and you got to ask yourself, well, who would ever put this on TV? Who would ever do this? Well, that's like Savannah's on television, you know. And now the question is by showing that you didn't pay, it's like we don't deal with terrorism, do we? It's like making a political statement as well, because we're not supposed to be dealing with people like this, okay? We're not supposed to, there's that old saying that, you know, if we give in to shit like this, that everybody, like, people are going to start doing this, and they can't. So I don't know.
We'll see. Let me see if there's a good spot in a second. I like it here, though. I like it. You got like this bird's eye view. What's going on? I like it. I like it. Probably about 6:30. I think I was out here about a half hour after the sun got. Probably not. Well, I want to show everyone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get my flashlight.
You know, the other
so we
thing
can
is
prepare
that,
for when it gets dark, because I'll take you on for a walk. I get that.
why would you ever like entertain something like that if you did not know? Okay, how do I want to say this? I believe that the message that was sent was from truly the people that took her, okay? But it was never going to be a ransom. That was to throw this entire investigation off course. Because then you're changing the motive. The motive wasn't for money. Okay, but if we make it seem like it's a ransom, then they're going to be looking at, you know, whatever, whoever. But that's not the motive. We're fucking with the motive. By saying it's for a ransom, we're fucking with the motive. These people never wanted money. This was never about money. This is not how the cartel operates either, people. Sorry. But the question that we should all ask ourselves is, why did the family can entertain what was going on? And they're over here saying like, well, we had no way to interact with this person that sent this ransom letter. Okay. We had no, like, they didn't reach out to us. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't reach out to you guys because there was nothing that you guys could ever do. You get it? You get what I'm saying? But we want you guys to. Why did TMZ go public with it? Why did TMZ go public with it? KOLD did not. TMZ did. KOLD turns it into the sheriff. Nothing. You know what I mean? Like, TMZ claims that they got theirs on Tuesday, or maybe they just found out about theirs on Tuesday because they had to like go through like their messages or whatever. But think about it. I've been saying this. Who sent it to TMZ? You know? And then why did TMZ go public with it? If they turned it over to the sheriff, right? And it was like, you don't want to fuck anything up, right? Like, do you ever want to be the cause or the reason that an 84-year-old woman would be not, I mean, you don't want anything to do with it, right? Like, I wouldn't want to cause somebody's death. I wouldn't want to, like, wouldn't you have so much reserve? Like, totally being conservative about something like, dude, this is like, okay, it's one thing to, we cover the news. I get that, but this is like, it's out of control. It's out of control what I think that TMZ did in the situation. Bitcoin, no deposit. I mean, would you ever think about it after that point? Like, can you just like get rid of that account? Like after you would have sent that letter to just dissolve the account? Like, I would like to know a lot about Bitcoin. It's just, you guys, those flock cameras would have found that fucking car. There's no fucking way. There's just not enough traffic in that area during that time frame, unless you didn't leave up out of that area. Those flock cameras would have caught, at least have like a stack of vehicles to go through. And when I say that they have they have the vehicle, they have the fucking license plate numbers. Those cameras are insane. And for everything that Flock is supposed to do, like, this is the case that Flock was basically invented for. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. You don't need a search warrant for Flock cameras. This pisses me off. Yeah, that's why they need to release the letter. Like there was nothing in the letter that said, we'll be in touch. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Unbelievable. Remember in the beginning, like it was like, she cannot live without this medication. Okay. They weren't even entertaining that ransom. But then all of a sudden it was like, okay, we're going to play along here. And it was like, why? And it was like, I think it was just like, hey, I think the people that did the message, they did take her, but it was never for a ransom. She's dead. But hey, you want this to end, right? And just basically, we would have paid for the information on where she was, even if she's dead. But we'll see. But I think for people to be, watching this live thread, like just play out here in a camera in front of this person's house, right? Children go missing every single day. And there's no camera that's out in front of their home. Let's put pressure on the cops and stuff with missing children. Where's that pressure? This is a lot of pressure, right? To have a camera out here and not just one. You know how many cameras the fuck out here? Unreal, right? And now you've involved the public, so you're going to have to start talking now because the public is going to demand answers. Fuck, I'm going to demand answers. But I'm glad they didn't pay. It tells me that they didn't believe it was real. Wouldn't you have made like desperate attempts to like more messages out there? Like, we have no way to contact you. Like, you clearly aren't for real. I don't know. I would have been saying stuff to fire them the fuck up. The FBI would have been like, you can't do that. You can't taunt people. They'd be like, you can't taunt people, Anna. Like, the fuck I can. Oh, we're leaving. I would have been like, you coward. You took an 8. Come take me, motherfucker. Like, and if I'm the Guthries, I'm over here worried. I'm not even playing. I would be worried that, okay, they got to my grandma or they got to my mother. The next thing is they're going to take my kid. Like, this isn't like, hey, we got your mom. All right. We're going to get you, it's not just going to end there. Wouldn't you be scared? Like, this was clearly not for a ransom. I wouldn't be having you cannot go anywhere. My kids could not go anywhere. Because the only thing worse than what she just suffered here would be if they took her kid. One of them. She has 2. She has a boy and a girl, right? I mean, think about that. I'd be so afraid to let my kid out of my eyesight. A life for a life, I would have paid $100 to the account and it said, go chase it. Go trace it. Let's like, who does this belong to? Right. So you have to ask yourselves that if they can truly, trace shit, then why aren't you paying, even if it was $1 to trace it? I don't know. It's almost like they're asking themselves intel questions like, is someone trying to see what we know and how to do things, and they're trying to gain information on what we can do and what we can't do. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, this is way over the sheriff's head, and it should have been that way immediately. What's up, Truth Nation?
Yeah. Got these flashlights. All right. So back. JLR investigates. Took me a minute to get to the vehicle because it's just so far.
Yeah.
Man, I had to park all the way down the street because there's no parking around here. Where at? Right there? Yeah, they got their spots reserved, though. So they got different media outlets that have like clean spots over here. Sunset in about 45 minutes. Now, some of the media is reporting they could be coming back to search tonight. Like they could come back. So we might have to, I don't know how long the stream will stay up, and then we might come back on like instantly or what. I might take like a half-hour break and come back on. Should we stay on? Stream's gonna run out. I'm definitely gonna get the stream done by 12 hours because we want to keep the stream. But I might just set up here. What should we sit and wait and see what comes?
This is bad.
Or kind of just fall back and just wait to see if there's actually something going on.
Yeah. You just have to be honest with yourself. They didn't want money. That was all distraction. They did not want money. If they wanted money, it would have been handled completely differently. So what was it about? And it tells me that it was just about well, I would ask them to think about situations that you've been involved in where somebody would have watched their loved one be played out on, television in a way like this. Because it's kind of just seems like they wanted this family to feel what somebody else has felt. Does that make sense? And so that's why they went to the media with what they did. Okay. And and the only reason they gave it to the Tucson media as well is because TMZ gets a lot of people sending tips in. So I believe that this is revenge. So my motive is revenge. And I think that it's going to force the Guthrie family to live the rest of their lives with, their head on a swivel with everybody else in the family. Because I also think this sends a message like we got to your mom and we got her. Okay. So we can get to anybody else. I'm just saying that. So, all right. This is absolutely fucking awful. But unless people are honest with themselves and you tell the feds and you tell the police the truth in something, it's like no other case. It's no different than any other case. We can't find the perpetrators unless you're honest with what the fuck is going on in your life. When you're honest with what's going on in your life, then we can start eliminating things. If everybody wants to play stupid, then we can play stupid. So you guys, if it was the son-in-law, he would have been caught. You understand that? We're not dealing with somebody that's fucking never done. This is somebody that's in organized crime. Okay. All right. This is somebody that's in organized crime. This is not somebody's first rodeo. They would have been caught. They would have been 1000% caught. And I just think that we should demand some answers about certain things about this. About why did this take over the whole entire, past 8 days of our lives? I think that that's a really important question to ask. So much so that I missed fucking Lindsey Vaughn going down and tearing her ACL. I had to watch that shit on replay, and I was totally forgot about it. And I'm like, oh my God. And then my mom is texting me like, oh my God, Lindsay just crashed and they're life flighting her. I'm like, what? Yeah, like it was like history in the making. I cannot believe how she even missed that. But you guys know that she tore her ACL like 9 days before she even tried to do that. It's just wild. But she tried to do that run on a torn ACL at 41. I'm like, Jesus. But I was like so stoked to cheer her on because I was like, dude, she's just a beast. Totally forgot. Like heads in the stand, like all off and left. I'm like, oh my God. And then here I get my text message from my mom. Lindsey Vaughn was like, what? She's a huge, big skier for the United States for the soccer or for skiing for the Olympics. I was like, oh my God, no way. Yesterday. This is how my text came in. Morning. Hope you are feeling better today. It was still -2 degrees here this morning. Forecast finally showing temps going up. I hope you're something about the, oh yeah. She's like, Lindsey Vaughn crashed and was life flighted off the ski slopes yesterday at the Olympics. Her dream comeback is over. Just hope she doesn't have lifelong injury issues. She is one tough athlete though, as you know. Prayers for her. That's my mom's text to me at 9:50 in the morning, letting me know about the weather and Lindsey Vaughn. And I'm like, oh my God. And I immediately like fly off the handle. And I'm like, oh my God. Totally forgot. But anyways. New statement from FBI. What's the FBI saying? Let's see what the FBI is saying. She has a titanium left leg and and did that on a right torn ACL. She was trying to make it pop still. God love her. Let's see.
Here at night. We're gonna go for a walk at night.
There are no press briefings scheduled at this time regarding Nancy Guthrie. Should a significant development occur, the press conference will be called. I don't see anything of interest. So I don't know what you got over there. Brian N just posted it. Let's see, Brian Ettons. All these Twitter rats. Latest on Nancy Guthrie investigation here. FBI says there has been no continued communication with suspected kidnappers. What happens now? That's it. The FBI is not aware of any continued communication between the Guthrie family and suspected kidnappers, nor have we identified a suspect or person of interest in this case at this time. That's it. Now, they could just be full of shit, but he's waving. He was waving at JLR. Look at that. JLR gets the wave. Watch. See? Waving. Getting the JLR wave. Sorry, that's just a way to end it. Let's just end it on that note. JLR gets the wave. Nothing new. They don't know anything. So think about it like this. Think about it like any other case, okay? Think about it like the Tepe murders, okay? Remember, so think about this. JLR didn't even get to see the wave. Oh, God, JLR, you just missed it. Maybe that's why they were waving.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to pause it here. You know, boy, oh boy. Any other case here, this is no leads, no nothing. This is a murder. You guys understand that this is now a murder. And this has been a murder investigation, right? So, like, who murdered this woman? Murder. Now, normally people are like, okay, she's not in her home. She was taken. Well, hot damn. She was taken in a car, right? You have all these cameras. Nothing. Who wanted to murder this woman? I already did it. Who wanted to murder an 84-year-old woman? This is murder. It's nuts. This is their childhood home. Savannah, her sister, this is where they grew up. They've had this property since 1975. Now I'm sure they've made some updates, right? But they lived in this house. This is where she grew up. This was her childhood home. Ashley Banfield said last night that Savannah was not well liked. What? Who doesn't like her? I don't know. But this is her childhood home, and this is the home of, like, literally it's produced her dad, his death, and then now her mom. Curious if they're going to keep this house or if they're going to sell it. So think about it. Wow. If we take the body, it's going to be easier for us to get away with the crime than just leaving her dead there and that she was just murdered. We're going to take her body. And then we're going to stage it like it's a ransom. And we're going to feed it to the media here and let it run wild. Pretty interesting. And then yeah. All right, guys, that's where we're going to end it. We'll be back later. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Again, if there's breaking news, I'll be back live with it. But it's pretty telling that we don't have a car. We should definitely have a car. Like, without a doubt, have a car. They should have a list of cars, and then they should be able to go through, who is this person in this car? Like, okay, who is that person? You know, who's this person? Like, you're running through all, okay, these are the cars that left the area during this time frame. These are the cars that came in to the area during this time frame. Something's wrong. Something's very, very wrong with this investigation. Till next time. See you on the flip. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, members. Appreciate your guys' support. Sherry, thank you so much. Alice, thank you so much. JLR, thank you so much.